I think it's a reproduction.
Oh, no!
Cheat on him, come on.
No.
Play with me.
Oh, you already bought it?
Ah, just let it go.
I have 500,
Yes.
600,
Are you
700.
kidding?
Unbelievable.
I have 800
You're
here,
stuttering.
now 9.
Twice a year in May and September, the Springfield Antique Show and Flea Market holds its extravaganza event at the Springfield, Ohio Fairgrounds, where over 2,500 dealers display their wares inside and out. Few flea markets in the Midwest rival this event in scope and size, which is why these two shows draw buyers and dealers from all over the world. Among them are our market warriors. In the political arena, Ohio is a bellwether state that forecasts national elections with a consistent degree of accuracy. Will the Buckeye State be as reliable in determining which of these four pickers will turn what they buy here into the most profitable items at auction in Los Angeles? We're about to find out.
If you can't find anything here today, you're in the wrong game.
Hey guys, thanks to the rich clay deposits here in Ohio, it became known as a major pottery production center in the early 1900s. Set in front of each of us are 4 clay pots made out of Ohio clay. They're in their bisque phase, which means they've only had a first fire. They don't have the final touches that make them so unique. Reach inside, grab your $1,000, get all fired up to make some smart buys and bring some value to our brand.
Here are the rules for today's competition. There are 2 rounds of buying. Each picker gets $1,000.
I got 1,000.
Got 1,000.
And 1,000.
Miller, what are you doing?
It's a bit disturbing.
You spread them all out and you place them all down.
I'm just making sure you didn't cheat, you know?
The target item will be chosen by the auctioneer at Abel Auctions in Los Angeles, where all of today's items will be sold.
The target item this week, we'd like you to find something cast iron, banks, toys. You want to make sure, though, that they are the antique American pieces and not the reproduction Chinese pieces.
The target item must be one item only, unless what they're buying is being sold as a set or a pair.
There you go, right?
I think we can do something there.
Yeah, I think we can do that.
No repros today.
Never repros.
Cast iron will fool you.
Game time in round 1 will be kept by this mantle clock. Pickers have just 1 hour to find their target
All
item.
right, guys, let's go. Let's go make some money.
All right,
Here's the
good
time.
luck.
Starting now.
So our target item today is cast iron. Now that opens a big door. That can be door stops, that could be toys. That's cool. It's also a bank. I'm not gonna fall in the cast iron category. It's Americana, it's historic, it tells a story, and you can still use it. You can put money in the bank, you can hold the door up with a door stop. It's a fabulous thing to be able to use an antique today. This is something I've never heard before.
They were used on all the windmills in the Midwest for a counterbalance. The head rotates with the direction of the wind.
Right.
It's got a tail on it, just like the tail of an airplane.
Course. So this is going to be the other side.
This is the counterbalance the weight. It's
Sure.
priced at $2,200.
You just ruined it for me.
Got any great cast iron in here? No? Thanks for your honesty. As I'm looking through here, I'm seeing a lot of items that are really decorative. They really don't have a value that you can actually reference a price to it. You can see all the repurposing people do on stuff today. It's kind of a cool thing. This booth is filled with all repurposed items, and look at the crowd in this booth buying stuff. I don't know if we're not in the right section of the flea market, but we got to make money. That's our goal right now. These are really cool. These are the old alarm bells right here, the fire bells. Fire collectibles are really hot. $385. I don't think we can make any money at auction, though. Actually, for the pair, and they turned them into light sconces. Not only are they cast iron, but they're actually decorative lighting from old fire bells. This is your booth, sir? I was taking a look at those.
Bell ringers?
Yeah, bell ringers you got over there. There might be some we can talk on later. You want to talk turkey?
You got it.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I can't forget where that guy, I know where he is. He's where the smoke's coming from.
I love great garden pieces of cast iron. If the rust wasn't so bad, these are great. I think that'd be a lot of fun to find, and I think that would do really well in Los Angeles. Woo. I got a lot to cover. Yeah, I'm trying to find that extraordinary piece, something unusual, something that really stands out above the others. I'm looking at the rooster. That's a neat piece, but I don't think a rooster would sell well in Los Angeles.
Really? I live in LA and I love roosters. They're my favorite bird. But it's a good thing you're moving on because that rooster is made out of sheet metal.
Goodness. $2.95. It's a nice dog doorstop. But price is a little high. Okay, I'm moving out. So, next building. The only thing I've seen so far is that doorstop. So I've got a lot of ground to cover here. This is enormous. I had no idea. So we can do it. I can do it. I've got to just figure out where the good pieces are.
Cast iron's very specific, so I'm under the gun. I have to remember that whenever I buy, I do have to carry across the finish line. Can you tell me a little bit about this guy here?
It's not had the hole drilled in it like so many people do, you know, for flower pots and stuff. They'll drill holes in the bottom. It's all in its original condition, spider and all. Spider, not spider.
Oh, spider?
That's what holds them up is called a spider.
I didn't know that. Okay, I thought you meant that you were adding character by, you know, Charlotte and her web underneath.
Charlotte and her web underneath. No,
exactly. I would use it as an outdoor fire.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
That's what you're asking for?
I want $125 for it.
Maybe we could work on a slightly better price, maybe.
Maybe extremely slightly.
Antique sewing machines are wicked collectible. This is a great early one right here. I'm far from an expert on them, but I know when I see a good one. What can you tell me about your sewing machine right here? Do you know who made it?
I know the name, but I just, yes.
Yeah.
I can call my husband and ask him what the name of it is for sure because I know he knows.
He knows?
Yes.
Do you think you could get in contact with him pretty quickly?
Yes, I can.
All right, see what he has to say.
Hold on.
All right. These are very collectible. And sometimes the more simpler ones, the kind of, you know, just looks a little dirty, looks a little worn, they're worth more money than you could ever imagine. Hundreds and hundreds, even some of them thousands of dollars.
God, I told him you would know.
Darn it, Frank. Hey, I'll tell you what, how about $100?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go that low.
No?
No, I'm gonna stick to the 175.
Oh, I can't nowhere near buy it at 175. Yeah. Okay, better luck next time, though. Yeah. We tried.
All right.
I can't go at, you know, like, how about 130? You wanna go there?
Wilcox? It's Wilcox. It's a Wilcox. I was thinking Wilson.
It's Wilcox and Gibbs.
Yes.
All right, let's go look.
Once he hears the maker is Wilcox and Gibbs, he becomes less interested because there's too much inventory in the marketplace for him to turn a profit at auction. Kevin has as good a poker face as any picker, but if you look closely, you'll see him react with a grimace after hearing the brand.
All right, I'm gonna let you go. I knew I could come up with the name some way.
You? We?
Yes.
Hey, thanks, we tried.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
If you change your mind, come back.
I will.
Thank you.
I've been up and down every aisle here. I haven't seen anything that really gives me any interest at all as something that I want to send to auction that's cast iron. I haven't seen any good banks. I haven't seen any good toys. I've been really thinking about those sconces, and, you know, you got to think of all things an aspect here. They are right next to the sausage booth, and if John Bruno gets a whiff of that, he's going to be right over there, and he's going to be buying before we do.
It may be too late.
It's not a joke. The lure of the sausage.
That smells so good. I'm so hungry.
It's definitely part of my competition I have to think about.
Crossroads, cast iron that way, or is it that way? Well, when in doubt.
Lucky for Kevin, John Bruno went in the opposite direction of the sconces.
Cast aluminum.
But his other two opponents are closing in on them fast.
I love this. $3.85.
Even a market warrior can get lost in the maze of a flea market.
I think we're going that way.
And Kevin doesn't have much time to remember how to get back to the booth with those fire alarm sconces.
It all looks the same now. That's the problem.
The clock is ticking for all four pickers. And now that Miller and Bob have spotted those sconces, they could head back at any moment to make a deal ahead of Kevin.
Okay. Guess I'm gonna go around. There's another building, though. Is that the next one? Oh, that's neat.
You like it?
Where's that going?
To him.
He already bought them?
Yeah.
Where'd you buy these from?
Francis.
Oh, right there, that booth right there?
No one can accuse Miller of letting a good thing pass her by. Even if she can locate the dealer who sold those horse heads, there's little guarantee he'll have any more of them left.
Who's Francis? You are?
Hey.
I love those horses.
Those are cool.
Oh my goodness, I wish I bought them.
Well, I got one left for you.
Where is it? He didn't buy all of them?
No. Oh.
Yay! You saved it for me. Well, I don't know yet. Let me see it. Let me see.
I'm gonna take it out and you think about it. Cool.
He told me you're from North Carolina.
North Carolina, that's right.
I'm from South Carolina.
Where?
Greenville.
Greenville, man.
Where did you get these, Francis?
You wouldn't believe it. South Carolina.
I knew it. I knew it. That's why it appealed to me.
Cool.
Right? Real horse country.
That's real horse country.
Okay, what kind of deal would you give me?
I do it for like $175.
Can we go 125?
You have me looking for a job. I can't do
Oh, Francis. 155?
that. 165.
Okay, can we meet in the middle? Between 165 and 155, we're talking $10 difference. For neighbors.
Neighbors.
North Carolina, South Carolina, come on.
Oh, 160. That's it.
Come on.
That's it.
Okay. And that's it?
That's it.
Okay, I think you got a deal.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Miller is the first picker to buy her target item.
Francis, you have the best thing.
And that means Kevin can breathe a bit easier because that's one less opponent to worry about nabbing those sconces out from under him. He's not out of the woods or the maze yet.
Let's go down here.
With time running out, Kevin still can't find his way back to that booth, and since Bob is still looking for his target item, he easily could circle back and buy those sconces ahead of Kevin.
Cast iron. Who knows about this?
Well, it's an old cast iron Scotty. It's the first one like that I've seen, so.
Perfect doorstop.
Very good doorstop, yes.
It's got some nice age to it. What time frame do you think?
I'd say it's probably around the 20s or so.
Yeah, it's when Scotties are really big and popular. I wish I could find a mark on it somewhere. Darn.
I've looked it over. I don't see one anywhere.
Yeah. You can see all the pourings in there the way it was cast.
I have 48 on there. I could do 40 for him if you're interested. I like your bracelet.
Oh, thank you.
That's very sharp.
John's wardrobe can be an icebreaker with dealers, and that helps him try to get a better deal.
How much are your glasses?
Oh, aren't these fun?
They are.
They're 1950s Italian aluminum. You can try my hat on,
great
too.
teeth and glasses. All right, 30.
That's great.
John is off and running now that dealer Renee Gearman has admired his bracelet.
Wish I could trade you the bracelet for the door. Which of us would come out ahead?
I think you might. I think you might.
Can I get you down to 35?
How about 38?
1 to 35, huh?
I have to call my husband about that. It's actually his dog.
Come on, cheat on him, come on.
No, never. Never, I can't. 37.
6.
All right.
Okay, cool. Thank you, we'll beat you down.
Yeah, you did.
Thanks for playing. Come on, that's half the
Now,
fun of
don't
this.
show this to everyone else.
Oh, no,
I've seen
you'll
her.
be plenty safe.
She'll
You'll be
take
plenty
less.
safe. 36.
Okay, very
All right,
good.
then. Thank you very much.
Thank
What a
you.
Great show.
Happy hunting.
Thank you.
That leaves just Bob and Kevin with not much time to buy their cast iron target items. Now it's even more likely they both will set their sights on those wall sconces, and it could come down to who gets there first. Kevin is making one wrong turn after another.
They all look the same.
And Bob, well, actually, it looks as if Bob has another plan altogether.
Are you fondling my iron?
I'm sorry, I said please. I know that most serious cooks have at least one cast iron pan in their collection, and it's usually an older one. And these pots here?
This is an American version of a wok, as you
Really?
can get. Yeah.
Wow.
Seriously.
Now, why is it called a Scotch bowl?
These were used by the Scots because the Scots came over in the 1870s. And this is the utensils from Old England.
Really?
But American made.
You know your cast iron. It seems like
I
I came
know
to the
it
right
very
guy.
well.
If somebody wanted to use it decoratively, they could put oranges in it or anything like that on a countertop.
But you can still cook with it.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't use soap.
Early American wok. You have to treat it with oil, right?
Yeah, you can use sandpaper, steel wool.
Really?
Scotch pads,
Now, if
but
you-
no soap because it deteriorates the oils inside the pan.
You have 45 on it. What would be your very best?
I'll go 30.
20?
Flip you for the difference.
Let's meet right in the middle at 25, and I'm gonna walk out of here with something that's good.
25.
Awesome. You got yourself a cast iron deal. Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
really appreciate it. It's wow. I just got a major lesson in cast iron.
We gotta roll.
The only thing standing between Kevin and that pair of Worcester, Massachusetts alarm bell sconces
I think we're going that way.
is remembering where they are.
I know where we are. We're in the front of there. I'm sitting right over here. We're right near the youth building.
Eureka! He found them.
I gotta find my buddy in here. Where'd he go? Can we shoot for 3? 100 cash, money. I realize you're giving me a deal.
1 or 2?
It's
3?
not for the pair?
Oh, heavens no. It's by the piece.
It's by the piece.
Yeah, I've got 3 of them left.
I
originally
really
bought
thought it was
6
for the
of
pair.
them. No. It
That's
says
not good.
$3.85 each.
It seems finding his way back to Indiana-based dealer Don Orwig wasn't as hard as admitting to someone who specializes in industrial design that he made a huge mistake in the price of the sconces.
That hurts.
Yeah. I don't get this stuff for nothing.
I know you don't. It's very cool stuff.
If I could find it on the road, I'd get it cheaper, but I can't. And it's not something you're going to find another one like.
No, it's
very
about
soon.
the coolest thing I found out here.
Thank you.
And you've sold them before, huh?
I've sold several. I got 3, like I said, I got 3 left out of that group that I bought.
I'm gonna buy one for $300 and take a shot with it.
You got it.
All right? Does it work for you? All right.
This is as close to crying uncle as we've seen Kevin Bruno. From the very start, it was as if he was reconciled to finding not much at this market.
Thank you.
You betcha.
All right.
And now he just paid what he thinks is too much. Let's hope he can muster one final burst of energy to propel him back to home base before time runs out.
Who's not here? Where's Kev?
We're not even nowhere near it.
I bet he's lost now.
We're heading right here to the building, correct?
Kevin, I don't think Kevin's gonna make it.
What kind of time we got?
Okay, 30 seconds.
Heavy.
No, you don't. It's a look-alike. Darn, it is him.
Come on, Kevin!
I got it.
Wow.
Mine was heavy.
Oh, that's cool.
Very cool.
Now the pickers will assess each other's items to determine if they fulfill the target assignment, cast iron. The pickers can reject any item for whatever reason they choose. Wrong or right, majority rules.
It's a Rockwood Worcester fire alarm bell that's been repurposed into a very cool wall sconce.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Worcester's, that's right in my backyard.
Worcester?
Yeah,
It's spelled Worcester.
It's Worcester where we come from.
They never did get that right.
You know, I saw 3 others.
I know, he had a selection. He was.
Is it more East Coast?
No, definitely right in an industrial kind of, loft type setting. This is a cool looking
You're starting to buy the way I normally buy.
Well, I mean, this is what we had. We had to look for cast iron, and I just think it was really cool looking.
You never know where it's going to go.
I give you a huge thumbs up on this.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
Good job,
Thanks.
Kev.
Yeah.
Okay, you're up, Bob.
Awesome. I bought from a cast iron expert here at the market, and it is a Scotch bowl from a company called Griswold's.
You know about the Griswold Manufacturing Company?
He told me a little bit, yeah, but
it's some of the greatest cast iron cookware,
Yep.
frying pans, the pots. Yeah, they're really collectible.
Top of the line stuff.
It's got a much more burnished patina than you normally see.
Yeah, it almost looks like it's bronzy.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
The inside of it looks like a piece of Japanese
yeah, I love the patina
metalwork.
that's on it, yeah. There's a date on the bottom there, and it was made in Erie, Pennsylvania, which is...
Is it a Griswold?
Yep.
Huh.
You sure it's cast iron?
Yep.
It's definitely cast iron. I just don't know if it's a Griswold.
It really isn't your day, Kevin. The Erie mark does in fact mean it is a Griswold.
Did I get a thumbs up, guys?
Yeah, definitely has a piece of cast iron for sure.
Interesting.
Thank you.
I normally go for the funky stuff, you know that. This time I went for more traditional. I went for a Scotty, probably Hubley, unmarked, definitely 1920s.
Let's take a look. Let me see.
It also just would be cool sitting on a mantle or whatever. I mean, doorstops sometimes are a little bigger. This one's
I
small.
think it could be a bookend.
I think it's a reproduction.
I do not.
You don't?
I do not.
I don't think a good one from the 1920s would have a mold blowout in the front right there. I don't think so.
I totally disagree.
I don't know.
I've
Good
seen
luck with
so
you on
many
that.
that
Okay.
do. Nobody's going to bother reproing something like this.
Sure they do.
They're going to repro the Aunt Jemimas. They're going to repro one of the more famous store stuffs.
Okay, we'll see.
They're not going to repro this. You're just worried
I think it's a
now,
later one.
Bubby.
It's
Hey.
cast iron. I give him a thumbs
Cast
up.
iron.
All right.
Good job, John.
And it's not a repro.
Okay.
You're just nervous and jerky. All right, let's put this away.
Okay.
What's up, Miller?
Kev and John, can you go around and pick that up for me?
Oh, look at this.
Oh, look at this.
Uh-oh, put the back brace on
Use
for
your
this
weight.
one.
Be careful.
Wow.
Okay.
Cool. What is it?
It's a horse.
I know what it is.
It's a
What is
horse.
it? Do you know what it is?
Oh, this is something that is from South Carolina and used to be on probably on a horse farm, an entrance. And look at the detail on that.
It's great. I love the teeth.
The carving, and I think it's going to do really fantastic in Los Angeles, which has lots of horse collectors.
I want to tell you what this is, because I know what this is. This is supposed to be what they would put on the outside of French meat markets to let them know that they had horse meat in there. They were horse heads.
Okay, well, thankfully, we're not eating horse meat in America, so this is going to do really well in Los Angeles with all the horse collectors out there.
It's great looking, Miller.
It's a cool looking thing.
Fabulous. It's fabulous. I just don't know where it's going to go up there. It's
or the age. Yeah, I'm not sure. But it's definitely cast iron.
It's definitely cast iron. I give it a thumbs up.
The thumbs up.
All right, everybody. Good
we
job.
all did it. We all met the criteria.
I gotta say, when I first heard the challenge, I was like, really? Cast iron? But there was a lot of it.
You've seen this clock. Now let's hear more about it.
We're standing here in front of a Hershey clock, which was made in Cincinnati, Ohio. Hershey was the first to add Canterbury chimes. This has the Canterbury chimes and the Westminster chimes, which you've got a lever there. You can switch to change that. This particular model was made in 1928. The dial is either a nickel or a silver plating. The hands were made out of steel. If you notice this little award piece here, this was awarded in 1915 as a grand prize in an exposition.
Time for the bonus round. The pickers are on their way to meet Columbus, Ohio dealer Tom DeLutch.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, guys, how are you?
Tom specializes in folk art, sculpture, and wood carving. He's about to show them an antique whirligig.
Good.
Very nice.
Stuff. Well, thank you. It is of the late 19th century.
Yep.
What makes it fairly significant is that the paddles are still original.
Yeah.
So many of these, the paddles are replaced.
I love his face.
Yeah.
Frequently, these were used to ward off animals or birds. You know, so if you're planting seeds in the garden.
So, Tom, what's the price on this piece?
$3,500.
$3,500.
Yeah. Actually, I would estimate at the right auction, at the right time, could bring well above that. Okay, so you guys ready for the big question?
Okay, yeah.
All right. A lot of pickers, they have to ship things. Part of it is not just the size and dimension, but it's the weight.
Right.
So, what is the weight of this whirligig with the base? That's the question.
That's the question.
And Miller?
All right.
Okay, men, would you mind stepping back? I need a little privacy here.
Right.
Step way far back. Hold on, it's like lifting
How long
weight.
does it take to weigh you, Miller?
Ooh. Okay, let me see. I think it's 9.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Kev.
I'm up. £4.5.
Okay.
You're up.
I'm up.
Go
All
for
right.
it.
That's unique.
Well, I'm sort of trying to compare.
Okay.
Give him hell.
You're up.
I'd like to treat it like a barbell.
That's not a bad idea. Okay. Well, numbers are in. So let's find out who
Come on.
Come on.
is.
Whoa.
The weight is 6 pounds, 7 ounces. So the winner is Bob.
Yes! All that weightlifting. I
Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you.
Miller, you were in second place.
Oh, no!
This time you're not getting a cash prize. But you are getting $50 bonus towards the auction.
That means when the auction at Abel's begins, Bob will start off with $50 in the black.
Thank you so much.
That's a good prize.
It is.
Very cool.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah. Oh, what? You don't want to buy it?
We're about to start round 2 of buying called Shop Till You Stop. It's an untimed round, and pickers are allowed to buy 1 or 2 items, but no more than that. The round begins now.
I always approach the second round to go out there and just throw my feelers out, sort of mingle with what's out there in the flea market. Vornado fan. This thing blows some air. Look at this thing. There is a lot of cool decorative stuff here. The antiques, not so much. They're worth about 250 bucks. That's right where this one's priced.
What I know of Able is that it's a very eclectic crowd, so I'm gonna look for things that say Hollywood, mid-century. There's a big lunchbox market for collectibles. This one's in great condition. It has its original thermos, and the glass isn't broken inside. But I also know that there are a lot of dealers that shop at Able's, so I need to keep my costs down so that I can increase my profit margin, because dealers obviously spend less and mark it up for their shops. You have 175 on that. What is like the best price on it?
160.
This is definitely something for me to think about.
Okay, I feel like I'm ahead of the game compared to all of my competitors. Look at the pig. Isn't that great for a barbecue? Woo! Now we're cooking. So I've been burned before.
Sold for $550.
And that's the last thing I want, is to be burned again. That could do well in LA. You gotta buy right to do well at Able's.
Kevin continues to mention the slim pickings he's been finding at this flea market.
I don't even know what to call this stuff.
Just because a picker says he isn't seeing good stuff doesn't mean it isn't there.
Decorative.
Watch as Kevin passes through a corridor that to his left contains a pair of green metal chairs, followed by a pair of rattan chairs, without seeming to notice either set.
Nothing for the antique picker.
Now watch as Bob passes through the exact same corridor.
These chairs have great lines. I could absolutely see them appealing to an Able's audience. I love the rattan element. Rattan can be indoor or outdoor. It often depends if there's a layer of shellac on it. This I would easily put outside. It's great furniture for an LA buyer because they could use it all year round. The only thing that I see is this little bit right here is loose, but it's not broken. And frankly, if this was broken in half, I wouldn't even think about it because it's too difficult. The asking price on these is $150. So I feel like this is something I could consider, because if I could get them down maybe to 100, I stand a chance of making some money. I was curious about the rattan chairs out there.
They're marked 150 for the two.
Yeah.
I'll do 125. I think they're probably from the 50s. They have a label. One of them's got a little label at the back that says made in British Hong Kong.
Really?
Very sturdy. Very comfortable.
Yeah, I'm noticing there's just a little ding in the middle, but I feel like if I could weave it in, it would be okay.
I don't think it'd be a problem.
Yeah, and these are great too.
They're wonderful.
I love them. I'm thinking they might be Russell Wright.
They could be.
Yeah. What are you asking on those?
Let's see. I'll do 60 for the two.
Okay.
Is that a poster behind you or watercolor? Oh, and I like your chair. Can I sit down? Hi.
How are you?
My name's Miller Gaffney.
Nichelle Powers, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Nichelle.
Dealer Nichelle Powers and her husband Lee specialize in mid-century modern. They're based in Cleveland, Ohio, but travel to many shows and flea markets in the Midwest.
Tell me about these cool things.
What I know about them is they belong to my grandparents, and I just thought they were so awesome. I rescued them because they were actually thinking of getting rid of them. But one of them was kind of badly broken, but 3 is going to make it a great number.
Oh, I know. I wish it was 4.
I do too.
Great?
We had to retire one of them, but I just thought it would be great to just bring them out anyway, the 3.
You think they're from the 70s?
They are. They are from the 70s.
Original fabric?
Original fabric.
Okay. So you're saying 200 for all 3? Mm-hmm. They're very comfortable. So sleek looking. What are you asking for if I just do the 2 chairs, not all 3?
Just the 2, I'll do 130.
Okay. Is there any way we can do 100?
Why don't you meet me in the middle at 115?
115?
My grandparents won't be so upset with me.
Okay, let me think.
Think about it.
I don't want to lock that in. I kind of want to look around and see what else I find.
Is this your table?
Yeah.
Sweet.
As much as Kevin suffered through the target round, who'd have guessed he'd be back looking at more cast iron?
Oh, how much is it broken? No, I found that to be a good technique, to break it first and then ask, you know, cast iron toy stove. Looks like it's got some age to it, huh? But every piece is there. This crescent stove is a nice one. This is from the 1920s, 1930s. They reproed these in the 50s. This is an earlier one. You can easily tell the repros by the terrible casting that you would see in like the crescent. It would be muddy. It wouldn't be nice and sharp like you see. They lose the nice tight lines that you see that go around the decoration. What do you get on it for a price? I can't even tell what price it is. It's been traded, so it kind of tells me you've had it for a little while.
Yeah, I can take 65 for it.
65 bucks? That'd be the best, huh?
That's it.
Well, I still got a little time to shop. So I'm gonna take a breeze up the alley, I'm gonna take a breeze down the alley, and if maybe it's still here, maybe we can get a deal together.
Okay.
Cool.
These are fabulous. These are made out of old skis. This you?
Yeah.
Come on over. Sit down with me. These are really neat, all old skis.
Every piece of material is from old skis.
Old skis?
Yeah.
Dare I ask you what the pair of these are going to cost me?
They're $700 a piece, $1,200 for the pair.
$1,200 for the pair.
Skis are 20 bucks a pair, and there's 10 pairs of skis in one chair, so $200 before you start.
What's the best you could do on a pair of them?
800's been turned down, but 900 hasn't, I'll tell you that.
All right, this I have to think about seriously, but I have to make a decision in the next 40 minutes.
Well, take your time.
Oh, wow. The Telescope Folding Furniture Company in Granville, New York.
Now, this is a aristocratic series.
What's the price point on all of this?
They were selling for recently between $200 and $400 on each chair, $12.95 on the whole set.
Awesome. Thanks for showing it to me. I came across another rattan set. They were more pieces, but they were asking $12.50. And frankly, I think the ones that I saw earlier were much cooler and much earlier. Like we're talking 3 decades older. So it's making me think that those rattan chairs might be something I should really consider. Hey, Miller!
Hi!
You ready to have a seat and relax a little bit?
Yeah, are you?
Yeah, what do you think of the 70s rattan?
It's really cool. Is it comfortable?
Yeah, I got all of it for $250. So, you know, we'll see how it does.
Oh, you already bought all of it?
Yeah, it's amazing. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Way to go, and it's in good condition.
Right?
Woo! I'm impressed, Bob. It looks good.
Bob is playing a trick on Miller. He didn't really buy this set of furniture, and his mischief could backfire if it ends up planting a message in her head about buying rattan. Remember, the 2 rattan chairs he's considering buying are still sitting unsold in plain view of anyone who passes by.
Let's see what's here. This is neat. Oh, my goodness. My winning horse. Okay, what are they selling this for? Last one, $220. Huh. And there's another one.
What Miller thought was the buy of the day during the Target round, when she nabbed the last horse head in the market, is now seeming like she's shopping at a factory outlet.
I've got one left for you.
You didn't buy all of them? Yay! You saved it for me.
How could each one of these horse heads be the last one? And how many of them are there anyway?
You've got to tell me about the horse.
They're decorative. They're not old. I had 9 of these, and I had 4 of those.
I can't believe this. Why don't you think they're old?
Because I know where I got them. We had hundreds of them made.
Woo!
This is a shocking discovery for Miller to make late in the game, and adds even more pressure for her to make smart choices in the second round of buying.
Is it okay if we could take a look at your Jazzbo Gym?
Yeah, sure.
Jazzbo Gym is known as a minstrel toy designed to reinforce black stereotypes portrayed in minstrel shows of the late 19th century. Offensive in nature since they depict African Americans in a prejudicial manner, these pieces can be highly prized by collectors, many of whom are African American.
It don't look like much, but these old tin toys, very collectible.
Oh, yeah. I got a partial original box.
And a partial original box, which in itself is a nice little thing.
It looks like a Christmas present.
It was a Christmas present. Look, it actually has an original tag in it from it being a Christmas present. Paint's all great. The lithograph is wonderful. How much is a piece like this?
$625.
You know, maybe if you're going to sell it online, you could actually pay that price, because I've seen them sell for a lot more money online. But if you're going to send it to auction, you really got to do your best to get them down. So if I asked you to do like $450 on it, would be cash money, though?
Do 5.
5 would be the best?
Yeah.
It's a really cool thing.
Bottom of it's got good color on it.
Right.
Pretty hard to find in that condition.
Very hard to find in this condition. $450 wouldn't do it, huh? Cash money?
$475.
$475. It's a really good one.
Notice how Kevin won't look the dealer in the eye as he tries to grind him down to the price he wants to pay. It's a strategy that often works in his favor.
$450 cash money, man.
I could probably do 4.5 on it if you want.
That's a good early toy right there. I appreciate you working with me.
We'll get that wrapped up for you.
Awesome. We got it for $450, and the way I do my buying, my little mathematical scale, we're on the real low end of wholesale right now where we purchase this at. So we probably only have to go up when we go ahead and sell this at auction. And it sure is a heck of a lot lighter than the cast iron bell I had to carry around before.
Hi there.
Hi.
I'm back again.
Okay.
I was wondering about the chairs, the two rattan, like...
Okay, I'll do 100.
I was hoping 80.
No.
Okay. 100 your bottom?
100 is my bottom.
Can we do 90?
Well, he's not paying attention. Okay.
Thank you so much. I'm going to take these back to home base and think about that and see what else I see along the way.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
So I feel good about the chairs. I think I'm gonna lock it in at $115. Michelle, you got a deal. All right. Yay! Just for the chairs. Okay. Do you think Lee or somebody could help me?
Yeah, he could help you.
Okay, that would be great. Thank you, Michelle. I'll come back and we'll get those in the car.
You're so welcome.
So nice to meet you.
Happy
and
hunting. Find
thank
more
you.
things.
I'm going to go in a little bit lower and see if I can make a cash deal right now at maybe 800 and see if he'll go for that. If he does that, I'll pick him up right now because they are so unique. Straight out, I want to do 700 for the pair.
I'm sure you do.
Okay. All right, well, then we're talking.
There's a lot of things there's a lot of room on.
Okay.
The tag on those really was $699. Although I'm happy to make a deal happen, what I told you is the last price.
900 for the pair?
900 for the pair.
Couldn't go 8, huh?
Already turned down 8. 900 is the number.
I think I got to go for them.
Okay.
I mean, I just love them.
Yeah, I've never had a piece in my booth that's turned so many heads as those chairs.
Every third person.
Every third,
boom,
yeah.
boom, boom. They're all over them.
Yep.
900 bucks. All right,
Deal.
sold. Deal. Aren't they wonderful? Want to buy them? Sell them to you right now. Heck, they're out of my price range, and I bought them.
John is the third picker to buy a set of chairs in this round.
We got a little Julie Newmar action here. She's looking very sassafras. And Peter Marshall, who I realized later went on to host the Hollywood Squares. His glasses were a little bit bigger, and I think he had some lamb chop sideburns by that point. But I'm not seeing things that I'm gonna have a huge profit margin on. So I could do this, or I could do the chairs. I'm thinking, but I don't have a ton of time.
For most pickers, the choice between an undersized poster of an obscure movie such as The Rookie and an original Russell Wright folding chair would be a no-brainer. Let's see which one Bob ends up choosing.
I'm under the gun a little bit, so I was just wondering, the Julie Newmar poster, you able to do 20 on that? $20?
What was on it?
You have 35.
Yeah, I'll do 20.
Okay, I'm not in the place to buy right now, but I need to like see how much I can get for things. So
Right.
That's gonna be, something I have in the back of my head. All right.
That would work.
Awesome. I appreciate it.
Hi, Tom. I told you I'd be back. Tom, is this your painting?
The painting is Rick's.
Hi.
I'm Miller.
Miller.
Yes.
I'm Rick. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Tell me about this.
Her name is Melissa Valier. She's a contemporary artist. She would go out to California to visit her father. They would paint together.
So it is a California
It is.
painting. Okay, now what are you asking for this?
$900.
Oh, a little steep for me. You know, I like the dolly. What is it, your engraving? People like a big name at auction. It's a multiple, but you know what? At this point, I know a big name sells.
Hey, Miller, just about everything sells. The question is, what will it sell for? That dolly may not be a limited edition, in which case it might be wiser to say goodbye, dolly.
What are you asking
It's a
for
dolly.
that?
That's $425.
Oh, come on.
It's a good size. It's not overbearing, and it does have the certificate here. But I recently was on eBay, and I saw one for $800.
Oh, no, I see some that went for $300 and $250.
Well, you gotta look at the condition. It's signed. It's a good piece.
Would you take 3?
No.
So where would you go? Where can we meet in the middle? If I'm offering 3 and you've got $425 on the price.
$375. It's yours.
Can we do $350?
I'll do $350.
Deal.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rick. Bye, Tom. Bye, Rick. I'll see you later.
As a designer, my eye goes directly to the chair to the far right. Not only does it retain the original Russell Wright tag in the back, but I love the age and patina on it. I think the way that the arms have aged, it's really beautiful. It almost looks like a verdigris copper. I'm only allowed to buy one more item, so at the end of the day, if she's not gonna sell them as a pair, I have to choose. And the choice is simple for me, it'd be this one. Okay, we've got some condition issues here. Maybe I should go back to the rookie for $20. While I like the patina on the chair, I just noticed that the arm is bent. Patina's one thing, wear's one thing, but a bent arm, that's another. I need to think for a second. I like Julie Newmar. I think she's got like a real fun West Coast vibe, and I feel like the poster is gonna make me money, whereas the chair, I don't know if somebody would pay enough. I mean, if I could get it for $20, maybe I can make a profit. Hi, I'm back.
You're back.
Yes.
You're like a bad penny.
Oh my gosh. That's never how I thought of myself, but thank you.
Looks like dealer Judy Travelston, a retired librarian, is about to get a second go-round at haggling with Bob. Not only is this Judy's first time selling at the Springfield show, this is her first time ever as a dealer at a vintage show. That may give Bob the upper hand for the second time.
And are you only selling them as a pair? You gave me a price as a pair.
They could be divorced.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's funny. I mean, I really love the patina, but it just also has this bent arm, you know? And what is your rock bottom on each one?
Let's see, I told you 60, right, for the pair. So, all right, 30 for this one.
And 15 for this one.
No, 20.
Because of the bend and because of all the stuff, could we do 15? Please.
Well, it's one less thing for me to carry home, and I'm sure it's going to a good home.
Thank you. I'm happy to take it off your hands, and I really appreciate you working with me on
You're
price.
welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're lovely. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello? Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Can you tell me where the gentleman was that was in this booth before?
Well, he went for a walk.
Oh,
I
okay.
take my turn, then he has his.
Oh, that's your husband?
That's my husband.
Oh, excellent. So then I can talk to the boss. Yeah.
You can talk to the
All right,
boss.
cool. I had originally asked him about this, and he told me that the best he could do was $65. And I'm wondering if you'd be willing to, like, grind another 15 off for me to sell it for $50.
I'll do
Green
it.
cash, you will? You'll
I'll do it.
I like dealing with you better. That's awesome, because you put me right at the price point I want to be. We're going to shake on that now?
We're going to shake on it.
Excellent. We should probably move this along pretty good before he comes back. He can maybe, you know,
no.
kind of gives me a hard time. No. Okay. She immediately bid at $50. I probably should have said 40, but hey, we got a good deal at $50. You got to talk to the boss when you want to get something at a good deal.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Let's review all the items and what the pickers spent. Here are Kevin Bruno's lots: a Worcester Rockwood fire alarm sconce, a Jazzbo Jim wind-up toy, and a miniature cast iron stove. Bob's lots are comprised of a Griswold cast iron bowl, a Russell Wright folding chair, and a pair of rattan and bamboo chairs. Miller's lots include a cast iron horse head, a pair of chrome chairs with upholstery, and a Salvador Dali lithograph. John's lots consist of a cast iron Scotty dog and a pair of vintage Adirondack chairs made out of skis. Now it's on to Los Angeles, where all of their items will be sold at Abel Auctions. The auction house is filling up with bidders from the LA area. They include dealers trying to buy low to flip these antiques. Others are collectors who may be inclined to spend more for what they really want. Watching the bidding behind the scenes will be all four of our pickers, but before they do any of them have buyer's remorse? Or do they think any of their opponents should have buyer's remorse? Let's find out.
I'm not a big fan of the cast iron pot, I have to admit.
It doesn't have anything to it, it's just a pot.
It has a $25 price tag, as opposed to a $300 or however much you guys paid.
The bell? Yeah, I just don't know if anybody's going to go for that as a lamp.
Making fun of my cast iron.
Well, yeah, okay, stuff.
John, I do believe it was one bookend. Well,
that wasn't a
Excuse me, that's not even a
dollhouse
bookend. This is
beautiful doorstop.
This is not. This is not even a bookend. This is a miniature figurine.
Come on.
Circa 2006.
His dog was from 2006, and her horse was 2010.
I've seen that at like
at the
5 different flea markets.
Show, I saw 2 more.
It's a later reproduction, but still.
What was the key word you just said?
I heard it. I heard that word.
Reproduction.
No, but it's the patina and all the other factors that
You know how to make that patina? Do you want to tell me how to make that patina?
Throw in the ocean
what
for a
they
day.
use to make the patina? You don't want to know what they use to make the patina.
With rustique.
Yeah. that's a $1,000 one.
Does that come in a can?
Yes, exactly.
And my ski chairs are going to walk all over you.
You want to send them to auction?
How many have you seen? 2.
Right.
How many
At
have
900,
you seen?
2's enough.
Yeah, I spent a few bucks, but sometimes you got to buy big to make big.
You fall in love very easily.
I do. Don't come too close.
Okay, let's see what happens at auction.
We will.
Yeah, we will. Trust me, we will.
All right, this is what we've been waiting for. Don't forget, as the winner of the flea market bonus round, Bob starts out $50 in the black. Here we go.
All right, on the Samson folding chair, $50 to start this chair. How about $20 to start this chair? I have 20 bid, now 30. 20 bid 30, 30 bid 40.
Already made a profit.
You already make a profit.
40 bid 50. 50 now 60. Sold $50 to buyer.
There you go.
18,
Very
50.
cool.
More than tripled up.
On this pair of chrome and blue upholstered chairs, $20
Those are
for
cool.
these chairs. I have 20
Very
bid,
cool.
now 30. 30 bid 40. 40 bid 50. 50 now 60. 60 bid 70. 70. It's in the second row. Sold $60 to buyer 2071.
Oh, really?
I can't believe it.
All right, now I have the Scotty doorstop. $20 for the doorstop. 20, now 30, bid 40, 50, 60,
Are you kidding me?
70.
Wow.
60's on my right, now 70. Sold $60 to buyer 3946.
You know, sometimes the old guy knows a few things, you know? Come on.
All right, on the salesman sample stove, $20 for this item. I have 20 bid, now 30, 30 bid 40, 30 now 40. Sold $30.
Wow.
They bring anywhere from 100 to 125.
No, that surprised me, yeah.
Bob's up 85.
That really blew me away with the purple chairs.
They were cool. I thought they should have did more money than
that. I don't get.
Your little pound puppy doorstop did well.
Really?
Honey Bunny, learn something from the master. Come on. Come on.
You got lucky.
Scotty's luck.
I'd rather be lucky than good
luck,
sometimes.
you're calling skill. Luck.
I'll tell you, I'm most surprised by the stove. I really thought it would have brought
Yeah,
it.
I thought that
it would
would
have brought a little bit more.
I'm sure you're loving it, though, right? You love it when I'm down. I know you love it.
That's just the first group. Anything can happen.
It can.
Right.
All right, on the fire bell, $20
Come
for the
on.
fire bell, 20 bid, now
Oh,
30,
20.
30 bid 40, 40 new bidder, now 50, 50 bid 60, 70 bid 80, 80, 90, 90 now 100, 100, 100 now 125, 125 bid 150, you're right in a row, 150 now 175. Sold for $150 to buyer 726.
Oh, really, Kev? 300?
It's the only thing I could find in cast iron.
Horse up. All right, I have $50 to start the horse. Now 75, bid 100, bid 125, bid 150, 175, bid 200, 200, now 225, 200, 225, 250, 250, 275, 300, 325, 350,
Wow.
350, 375, 375, 400, 400, 400, now 450.
Are you in the audience bidding?
50, either one of you. Sold $400.
Are you kidding me?
Unbelievable.
Amazing.
All right, on the bowl, $20 to start the bowl. How about $10 to start the bowl? I think you have 5, now 10.
Just need
10
25.
bid 15. 15 now 20. 20 bid 25. Sold $20 to buyer 3222.
All right, $5 loss.
Oh,
Really, you're up there.
These are huge surprises.
Yeah, your horse head was a huge surprise to me.
That
That was the biggest surprise.
No, on retail.
Listen, just let it go.
I bow to you.
Oh, I like that. One more time.
You know,
Let's
you
see
missed it the
this.
first time, you never get it again.
I hope I can make some money in round 3. Let's go.
It's got to be better than this.
This is going to be a good round.
Oh, man.
On the Adirondack ski chairs, I have $500 to start the chairs. I have 500, 600, 700. I have 800 here, now 9. I have 900. I have 1,000, now 1,250. 1,000 bid 1,250.
Right.
Sold for 1,000 to buy.
That was my number.
You are lucky on that one.
That's not luck.
Well,
girl.
That's bunny slope luck.
That's skill. That's skill.
All right. On these 2 chairs, I have multiple bids on them. I have $200 to start the chairs. 200, now 225. 225, now 250. I have 250 here, now 275. This goes to buyer 250 to buyer 2507.
Oh, nice.
Very good.
All right. On this toy with the box, I have $50 to start this item. I have 50 bid, now 75, now 100, 125, and 150, now 175, 200, 225, 250, 275, 275, 300, now 325, 325, 350, 375, 400, 400, now 425. Sold $400 to buyer 1950.
I lost on all 3.
All right, on the dolly illustration, I have $100 to start the dolly. I have 100, now 125, 125, now 150 here, now 175, 150, now 175. Sold for 150 to buyer 2507.
And the winner is Bob Richter.
Yes, I knew I would.
Congratulations.
My new strategy seems to be working. Keep the prices low, 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 and I won.
Kevin, the reason I don't think your cast iron stove did well is because there's a lot of these salesman samples. I think it just becomes a saturated market. Miller, the dolly print, there are a lot of fakes, unfortunately, on the market. Being that there are so many fakes, people are a little apprehensive in purchasing these works.
Today I came across 2 chairs that I find that I really, really like. Blue and chrome chairs.
Blue upholstered chairs, $20 for these chairs.
I'm really happy with the price. And this is actually for my little studio.
Sold $60 to buyer 2071.
There's a character to both of them, and the blue, like, that catch my eyes immediately when I saw them. I had also in mind to buy the ski chairs, but they go over my budget, so, you know, I wish.
I've purchased a Russell Wright folding chair.
All right, on the Samson folding chair.
Looks something that's very antique. And so with my friend, we used our little phones and like we Googled it. And we had a hard time finding like what it was exactly. But the fact that on the label there was written the name of the designer made us think that it could be something that worth something.
Sold $50 to buyer 1850.
I'm starting this new business looking for old furniture and trying to sell them. Mid-century furniture seems like something my generation is looking for.